I figured at some point I had to get back to doing Adidas. And while I don't know if a lot of people are bootlegging Adidas like that, especially with the NMD kind of taking a tumble, I still think this is a nice shoe. So I want to get this in, and I'm going to go around the box first, where you have on the NMD you have the dark green box. It's like a grayish kind of green. It's very dark green, but you have basically the Adidas logo embossed in here. I think that's the right debossed. Debossed. That means it's deprinted or imprinted. Sorry about that. Debossed on the box. The three stripes that goes across at that angle all the way around to this side. You have the front of the box, and then you have the brand with the three stripes at the back. And really, that's it. And you have the Adidas logo on both ends. All right. And this is, I guess I'll call it the Sesame. It doesn't have a real name, but it's the Sesame. And the style code is CQ0860. And this is a size 10. And the UPC is 889-773-599-658. And let's get a look at the shoe, because I'm saying Sesame and you have no idea what I'm talking about probably. On the inside of the box, you actually have a lot of written information. That's Europe, Czechoslovakia, and then there's HU, which is Budapest. But along the top inside of the lid, you need to check for those. If you have a pair of NMDs, you need to check for that information. There's no stamps or anything, but you do have a date down here at 2016 for, and above it, there's sustainability information. But the paper is the Adidas paper with the light tan, kind of goldish Adidas logos on it. And let's bring out the right shoe first. And this is the Sesame. And it's a great looking shoe. And I know this really isn't about authentication. It's more about Adidas and the work that they've been doing. Let's give you a 360. Adidas kind of went away from the R1, this lower cost R1 that's not prime knit. And they went to the prime knit version. And that's when their sales started tumbling. You can't take a one-piece shoe that's constructed. I used to make shoes. All right. I mean, I didn't make them physically. I made my own shoes. So I designed my shoes and I have my own shoe brand, as you guys know that follow the site. And a one-piece constructed shoe like this is extremely cheap to make. So at $130, this was a great value. At $170, just because it's prime knit, the value's not there. And I think people felt that. So this shoe features a suede Trefoil patch on the tongue. And the pull, you have the brand with the three stripes, pull tab at the back. And here, for your access into it, it still has the sock-like fit, right? But the R2, which I originally thought was a good idea for them to kind of go and start developing the R2, they should have stuck with the R1 a little longer and reduced the amount of R1s that they produced. They turned the R1 into a Roshi run, and that was a big mistake. All right. So on the inside of it, the footbed. Make sure you guys see that. And the boost. So you have your blocks here, which are kind of like stability, but you're not really running in the NMD. You're really just kind of kicking it and lounging. Now, if you had to run a little bit, then you could potentially, but the shoe shifts a lot. Your foot moves around inside of it. The stripes on the NMD are reflective, so they're 3M, and that's a good thing. This heel counter is just a nice piece of rubber. Yeah, it's a nice piece of rubber. I don't think it's TPU, but it might be. It's not a lot to it. That's it. I won't go into great detail about it. I just thought you guys should see this shoe, and if you've got it, then you got a nice piece of, you got a nice shoe, man. That's it. So 360. most important aspect, these on sale at Footlocker right now for $99. Can't beat that. See you on the next one. Peace.